I have tried to record this video like 10 times. I am failing, but I'm here. Hello, my name is Lava Java, and I really enjoy the new album, Bones. Wow, see, this is why I keep failing. I'm keeping that in, Bones by Kitten Surprise. Mainly because it hits very close to home for me. A lot of the lyrics are very personal to me, it feels, and the instrumentals just tingle me in the exact right way. And it compelled me to write an entire 9-page review on it. It was 11 pages. I cut it down a little bit, but here you go. This is Bones by Kitten Surprise. As someone from Bristol, Virginia, home of the Rhythm and Roots Festival, I'd heard of Kitten Surprise and I asked myself, what the fuck kind of name is that? But from the first song I heard, I was absolutely hooked. This is the part I need the script for. I'm really bad with names. with lead vocals from Ella Mello, formerly Sam Mello, Ethan Goodpasser on electric lead, Derek Keller on rhythm guitar and background vocals, and Jess Haney on drums. This is the band's second album since their hiatus from 2018 to 2024 with no new records, following the lead singer's struggle with bipolar disorder in their journey to becoming their true self. In my opinion, they've come back swinging. So without further ado, allow me to introduce you to the first song, Friendly Fire, off of my favorite album of 2025, Bones.
And I hit the ground running.
Start the album, the first track, Friendly Fire, starts strong with a smooth melody that Kitten Surprise is known for. The chorus of this song being one of my favorites from the band to date, using raspy vocals ending in a drop before the second verse hits, giving off that just iconic indie rock vibe that the band is known for. Oh no, my roommate's getting home. Oh, this is gonna be awkward. The second verse has such a smooth, good rhyme scheme that leads perfectly into the chorus again. Overall, this song just has some amazing flows, melodies, and sounds throughout that just tingle me in the best way possible. Now he's being weird again and coming to infect the shot. Say hi to Cam, everybody. Back to what I was saying. With deep emotional lyrics throughout, the smooth sounds of that 2010s pop, mixed with that just North Carolina sweetness the band is known for. This song is just amazing. A solid 9 out of 10. The only reason it's not a 10 out of 10 is because it's just not anything different. It's still just that Kitten Surprise sound that we've been hearing since 7+ Married. I still think the album starts off super strong though, and the flow of this album being one of my favorite parts about it, Friendly Fire sets the vibe for the entire record. And now that we got that over with, let's get into our second track, Hell Nah. Fuck a script. Nah.
Angel on one, devil pick on, devil say song, Dave say song, Dave say song, Dave say song, Dave I just said you need it, I just can't believe it. Fly, freezing, goddamn said you bleed for me.
The second song, Hell Nah, starts off with a post-punk inspired melody, mixing with a hip-hop style verse that I think mixes very nicely. The only thing I probably would have changed is that I wish there was... I'm keeping going. The only thing I wish would have changed is that I wish there was a little bit more energy behind the verse and flow of the entire just opening. The bridge of this song is just absolutely beautiful, leading to a nice falsetto chorus, another staple of the band, ending in a quick drop, like usual. The drums on this track stick out a lot, and the emotional just energy in the verse of the second verse just goes well with the low tone that the instrumental takes in it all. And I think it kind of found its flow. It found what it wanted to be after the first verse, which, yes, was good, but just didn't sound like they were ready for it. The breakdown of the song is a nice atmospheric break from the post-punk vibes of the rest of the song, ending in one more drop before we get to our next song. This was a solid 7 out of 10. While not as good as the first song, it still had a lot of good peaks. It still had a lot of just amazing energy throughout, and not a bad song in the slightest. Just not personally my favorite on the record. But coming with that, we have the title track.
And I'm burning down, and I'm pulling up. Would you be in love for me? Would you be in love for a while? And I tell you just relax and let it come back to you. We ain't gotta fight it right now, and we ain't gonna fight it right now. Smoking on something right loud, smoking on something you like. Tell me you want sweet minds, tell me your big dream minds. 23, 23, 23, 23 was a good year. 23, 23.
The third track, Bones, lyrically and just in sound reminds me a lot of Adam Levine. Instrumental has a little bit of Midwest emo inspiration mixed with that southern charm that the band is known for. For the title track of the album, this song just tends to be the most forgettable for me. It has kind of like an EDM inspired draw, but I just can't remember any of the lyrics for the life of me. I appreciate what the track strives to do, but I just think it falls flat trying to be an EDM 2010 inspired pop song. The bones are there, but it just crumbles under the weight.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
I wrote that in. That's in the script. Anyways, I have to give the song a 6 out of 10. And that's not to say that the song's necessarily terrible. It's just ranked against all the other really, really good songs on this album. I think the chorus is the main problem for me. Hooks are supposed to like draw you in, catch your attention, and be the most memorable part of a song. That's why it's called the hook, and it just did not hook me in. But what's the name of the next song? Oh. And now we have the fourth track, 100 Summers.
Once upon a motherfucking time, I want you, I wanted you, I wanted you. 100 summers down, calling for you. Never mind, I guess we're through.
The fourth track, one of my favorites, 100 Summers, starts off with a nice, airy, just dreamy lo-fi open that draws me in every time. It's actually the first song I heard before I knew that there was even going to be an album, or there was an album. I can't even remember. But when I first found this, I was like, whoa, this is the Rainbow Kitten that I came for. This is the first track on the album, I think, to reference playing cards. And oh my gosh, the verse and the hook and just the vocals in general are so catchy and beautiful and just make you want to sing along every single time you hear the song come on. I don't know if it plays on the radio. I don't listen to the radio, but if it does, then I'd be actually bumping it. You know what? Maybe I need to be a radio host. Maybe that's what I'm finding out right now. The personal lyrics on this song specifically just stand out. Rainbow Kitten is really known for just personal, hard-hitting lyrics, but there's just something about this one that feels a little bit closer to home and just really strikes me, and I liked it a lot. And I was listening to this song on repeat when I found it, and I think that's why. I think the lyrics really while yes, the instrumental is nice, and while yes, everything else flows together really good, the lyrics really bring it home, and that's the best quality of the track for sure. The way the drop hits, the crushed, distorted, just beautiful sound that it has tickles my ears. I like to make hyper pop and like screamo rap music on top of really nice folky sounds like this too. So for them to like push it and push the limits like that for what I was expecting, it really hit. That was another really good quality of the whole track. This is another just, you know what, no, this is the 10 out of 10. This is the best track on the album, in my opinion. I think this is their peak so far. I think, you know, it's a roller coaster, goes up and down. They're at the tip of where this album could be right now. And as sad as that is to say, that doesn't mean the rest of the tracks aren't good. So without further ado, I think we should get into our fifth song, Murder.
Alright, I know I got fucking issues. I don't fucking diss you, but I can't believe I get it straight. If I stay, if you stay, if we stay here, then who could be replaced? But I don't know, I just don't know. I guess I just went to promo and I just did a solo album, but they
The
want
fifth song, Murder, starts with a beautiful, smooth guitar melody backed by an R&B inspired verse, with a slow and steady build leading to a keys break, and then a bridge, all the way to the chorus, starting with a "oh," inspired, I think, by Hobo Johnson's song. It just sounds fucking amazing, and it just reminds me of one of my favorite artists, but at the same time, it has that Rainbow Kitten vibe to it, you know? Ending the chorus and transitioning into one of my favorite verses of the band's entire discography. I just love the way the words just come out of the singer's mouth. It's just done amazingly, and honestly makes the song one of the best on the album in my opinion. A solid 8 out of 10. Another hit in my opinion, Murder just keeps the flow of the whole album going with another top 10 Rainbow Kitten Surprise song. And so far, the album hasn't had any flops. It's just been hitting and hitting and hitting, even though the worst song yet, I feel like, was still a radio hit. It's amazing. But can the album keep the flow up? Let's find out with our next track, Dang.
I can help you let it be. Better to the pedigree, better to the medicine, better than the better please. I can help you let it be. Mother man, come from me. Woof, 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 and you're barking on my tree, babe. Woof, 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 I cry. Can I see you tonight?
The sixth song, Dang, perfectly transitions from the previous, coming in with those emotional lyrics and a smooth instrumental that the band is known for. I love the flow of this album. I keep talking about it, but I think that's one of the key qualities of it is when I start it, I want to finish it. I want to listen to every single song. I love the way the verse ends, and it has that little like, woof, 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 da-da-da-da-da-da. It makes me so happy. And then that little solo going into like another, it breaks the flow that they typically have in a good way, talking about flow, but it breaks the typical like verse, chorus, breakdown, verse, chorus, like full breakdown. Like it breaks that thing that the band has, and I love that. The third verse comes in with some high energy that I really enjoyed, and you know, as I talked in the first song, it needed a little energy, it needed a little something. Wait, was that the first song? Oh no, oh no, oh no. No, that was the second song. Oh no. This is why I need a script, guys. Okay. Anyway, the high energy is something that I really enjoyed from the song. And here's where the hard part of ranking an album comes in. This is the 7 out of 10. There's there's tracks that I think are better, and it's still better than the worst song yet, but there's just, when there's 10 songs and only 10 spots, that's what happens. But I love this song with my entire heart. And with that being said, I think it's time to go. Oh, what's the next song? To the 7th song, King.
Last name King, but she's a queen. I'm gonna give her everything. Buying clothes off when my phone rings.
I got a different shirt on. It's a completely different day. I was off today. Kind of just sat around and did nothing. I'm gonna finish the video up now though. So, where we left off on the 7th song, King. This song starts with some air keys leading into another R&B inspired verse. It's one of my favorite on the record, just because I like the last name King, but she a queen. I'm gonna show her everything. That shit hits. That shit fucking hits. I may or may not have done a few shots, so I'm kind of riffing right now. Oh yeah. The way the guitars and drums build in this track just absolutely blow me away. I don't play that many instruments. I play piano and can strum a guitar a little bit. I'm okay at drums, but just the instrumental on this track is just nutworthy, you know, yeah. Oh yeah, and the chorus has a good, actually, like, different sound from the rest of the album. It's like, it's fucking peak. I'll do this one a little bit differently, okay? Oh yeah. Yeah, the second verse comes directly in. There's like no wait, no build, no, nothing like that. It's just chorus, boom, second verse. How often do we get that from them? I don't know. I'm saying that because I don't know. Okay. This song, in general, just brought a much needed change to the entire album as a whole. It was so good. It was extraordinary. It was amazing. I really think overall this track is probably the 8 out of 10. It's one of my favorites on the record. I just love how it flows. I love the lyricism. I love the instrumental. I'd make love to this track. I'd make love to the track, and I'd make love to the track. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know, they just keep coming in with hit after hit. There hasn't been a song that's like outwardly been bad on the record yet. So I guess let's see if they can keep that going with the 8 track, Stars.
Wish me luck, babe. Wish you love me. Wish you love, babe. Fame or money. Is it all you ever dreamed of? Am I everything you need, love? Like Simon says, put a ring on it. Got a ring to it, don't it? Got a ring to it, don't it? Everything you wanted, yeah. Everything you wanted, I promise, I promise.
What's up? We're back with the 8th song. I got beer now. Maybe this video will just be me perpetually getting drunker. Who knows? Drunker ain't a word. But I'm so glad the audience can't hear you. He just said drunker isn't a fucking word. I don't give a singular fuck. I'm gonna have to censor all of that. Okay, you know what? Change up the video, give y'all some visual stimulation. We're gonna be changing hats every shot. Right now I got this hat on for the 8th song, Stars. Starting off with some nice light keys and percussion, just boom, 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 boom. Coming in with some harmonies mixing together on the vocals so nicely, so smoothly, just mixing together, making you want to move around. But the chorus of the song falls flat. I just don't think it's what the band really thought it wanted it to sound like, and I think maybe they convinced themselves it was like how it was gonna be, but nah, it falls flat. that's the saddest part about like this record is it has two choruses, which choruses are the main parts of songs, unarguably, and they flop. They make the whole song kind of forgettable. If you don't have something to latch onto, you don't remember the verses. You only remember the verses because they get you to the hook. So like, I don't know. How else am I feeling about this song? I have it wrote down. I do. I have a script. It's totally not the 8th time I'm bringing attention to the script. Okay. In my opinion, this is probably one of the just weakest songs on the entire record. It's just it's not really hitting like it needs to hit. I'm gonna have to give it a 5 out of 10. Cause I fucking hate the song. It sucks. It sucks everything. Fucking sucks. Like this. I'm quitting. Bye. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel so that I can buy more beer. Please. To get into probably my second favorite track on the album that isn't 100 Summers. The only other song they released that has an acoustic version now, Texas Hold'em.
And I don't know why I still howl at the moon, but I do when I think of you. And I don't know why I told you I'd see you soon, but I will if you want me to.
So for this part of the review, I decided I'm gonna read it directly from the script. Hold it about right here. And give this song the respect it deserves.
The 9th and my personal favorite song off the album, Texas Hold'em, which now has an acoustic version out. The song starts strong with beautiful lyrics and melodies. The bridge of this song is some of the most hard-hitting lyrics I've heard from the band since some of their breakout hits, and the chorus doesn't drop the pace. The beautiful tones and melodies that play mixed with the card references littered throughout the record. The second verse that bridges the vibe in even harder, for the bridge comes in and reminds us this is a heartbreak record, leading to another beautiful chorus with an even better drop. Then, the breakdown at the end of this song gives this entire record a much needed instrumental breather before ending with another perfect chorus. I personally wouldn't change a single thing about this song, but I have to rank them against each other. So, I'm gonna have to give this one a 9 out of 10. So that's not to say it's bad. That's to say it's one of the best Rainbow Kitten Surprise songs I've heard to date. But sadly, with the 9th track done, that means we must get into our 10th and final track, Tropics.
And when you break it down, you need to break it down slow. And when you let me know, let me really know. Nothing is simple. I worship you on my temple. And heaven hold your gates open. The hell we've been through. Nothing is simple. We're fucking in the rental. And the shit we talk about it. Everybody's mental. Sucks to be rich in the tropics. Said nobody, fuck, I'm off it.
The final song, Tropics, starts off with just a beautiful synth poppy 2010s vibe that just the whole album tried to emulate, as you could just feel, and it does it perfectly, wrapping a nice little bow on the guitar now. It calms the energy of the whole record down from the climax that was Texas Hold'em, and has just a nice, smooth, good chorus, just makes you want to sing along, and probably one of the best lyrics I've ever heard in my entire life. Sucks to be rich in the tropics, said nobody, fuck out my face. Come on now, that shit just fucking hits, dude. I think the lyrics of this track truly show the growth that the band has had from their North Carolina roots down here in the Appalachians all the way to selling out stadiums and being one of the most, not one of, probably the most recognizable name in the indie folk genre right now. They have truly made a name for themselves and carved their name out in history as a band that won't be forgotten anytime soon. And I think the instrumentals, the lyrics, the track list, the flow, the everything that this album has is beautiful. I absolutely love it. With that being said, I'm just gonna skip the ranking for this song and get right into just saying the album as a whole, probably an 8.5 out of 10. Only because I can't imagine better. I can't imagine that the band could do better, get better, but an 8.5 is amazing. That's a great score. I'm not someone who believes in 10 out of 10s. I'm not somebody that really believes in that unless you're getting put up against a competition. Like, of course, there's a winner in a competition, but there is none in this. This is just how good was it as a whole, and I think it was damn near perfect. And no complaints. A few of the songs could have had better choruses, I think, but not all of them were going to be hits, and some of the parts were lacking a little bit of energy. But then again, maybe that was the intention. Maybe that's what they wanted, was a little bit of a slower, lazier sound on it. Lazy in a nice way, I guess. But overall, this was my favorite album of the year. I really enjoyed every second of it. I still listen to it on repeat, and I don't think my life would be the same if I hadn't found this record. It truly connected with me on a level that a piece of music hasn't since I found Lil Darky back in like 2019, and that was 6 years ago. So, thank you Rainbow Kitten Surprise for giving me such a great piece of artwork to listen to. Thank you for watching if you've made it this far, and if you have any recommendations on albums I should listen to and review, please leave them down below. And if you haven't already, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTuber nonsense mumbo jumbo. And I've been your host, Lava Java. This was Rainbow Kitten Surprise's album, Bones. Thank you for watching.